Alrighty, we are continuing our carnivore diet journey. So I have been not cheating, but I've been going to McDonald's for some of my carnivore food, in particular when I'm short on time or when it's inconvenient for me to cook. So I've been going to McDonald's. And today we are exploring a new location. Now, if you want to order just meat from McDonald's, which you can, I didn't believe it, but you can. First, not every McDonald's is participating. Isn't that interesting? So you cannot place your just meat order from just any location. You have to search around you to see which one has it. And it might be harder to find on the app because it's not a very prominent feature. I'm not even sure if it's on the app as an individual thing to find. I went to a location, two actually, and I was lucky the second one actually participated. So with using the McDonald's mobile app, I placed my order, and now I have in the app the reference for that particular item. So it's much easier to reorder at the location where I originally bought it, but also from a different location. And it will tell you if you try out a location if the item is available or not. So that's very easy and convenient. You find out quickly. So today we are checking out a new location, which not only has the quarter-pound patties, but which apparently has the lowest price in the area. It's right here, right next to the little park. And we'll be going in. We're not going to be eating in the car because that is inconvenient too. Apparently this is a tight parking lot over here, especially for a big van. Let's see where we're finding a spot. All right, we found a spot. So let me show you what my order looks like. Okay, that was easy, right? So the patty is only $1.50 plus tax. The other place that I had found, I think it was $1.70. So as you could notice, I ordered 10. Now it's a quarter pound, so 10 quarter pounders are 2.5 pounds of meat. It's actually a little bit much, 2.5. I kind of like start tapping out right around the 2 pound mark, but I don't want to give myself the chance of wanting that one extra patty and not having it. That would make me miserable. So I'd rather order a little extra. But yeah, just $1.50 per patty. Really good price. So 10 patties is $15 for 2.5 pounds of meat. I mean, it's $6 a pound, right? This is almost competitive to supermarket pricing of raw ground beef. Only it's cooked already, right? So yeah, so it's very convenient. Now today, I noticed that, well, in the past, I wouldn't order those patties. Okay, the other McDonald's I like to go to, they have a really good deal on triple cheeseburgers. Triple cheeseburgers have 3 beef patties, obviously, but they're not quarter-pound patties. They are 1/10 of a pound. That means a triple cheeseburger is 0.3 pounds, a little over quarter pound. And the triple cheeseburger is only $3. So if you just from the order, if you just remove the bun, the ketchup, the onions, and the pickle, for $3 you're getting 0.3 pounds of meat and 2 slices of cheese on it. And let's say you get 4 of them, you have 1.2 pounds of meat, and you're paying only $12. Now, it costs more than the beef patty by itself, but you're also getting the cheese. So it's hard to say which one is better on that. Now, what I do notice though is I like the cheese on my burgers. They get dry. And because they get dry, when you don't have cheese on it, it can be a little bit of a drag eating it. Now, the first 2-3 pieces are probably good, but then after that, when they sit for a minute, that's when they start getting dry. And the light seasoning that they have on it, that's not really doing the job. That's why today I'm trying something new. I am bringing half of a quarter-pound stick of butter. So this is 1/8 of a pound. Whole stick is 4 ounces. Half a stick 2 ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So this is a drop over 2 ounces, and I'm going to be using that to eat my beef patties. I'm just going to slather it right on the beef patties. So I'm getting more of the fat, because when I say they're getting dry, there's not a lot of moisture left in it. That includes fat. So I want to add some more fat back into it, and that is what I'm going to be using. So let's go into the store. Our order number today is 1671. Okay, so I guess there's no... That's the entrance to this place. Wow, wow, wow. And that, my friends, was 10 quarter-pound beef patties from McDonald's together with half of a quarter stick of butter. So 2 ounces of butter. I'm full. I absolutely have to say the butter, now this is a higher quality butter, something like Kerrygold. It is salted. It takes the beef patties to the next level. Absolutely. Especially towards the end, maybe you could see it in the video. They start getting a little bit dry and they almost become like unedible, right? It's just so dry because it's not a sandwich, right? The sandwich is juicy because first the bun keeps the meat moist because it keeps it from drying out. Then you have your cheese on top, then you have your condiments on top. All of that keeps the meat moist, and even if the meat was a little bit drier, the moisture of the other ingredients will absolutely make up for that. But in the absence of all that other stuff, the stuff that I don't want to eat, I'm left with just a beef patty. So what I've done, and you might have noticed that too, I made a stack of beef patties, right? And then when I want to eat one, I would pull it out from the bottom. So I always get one that's been covered and it's still hot and it's still juicy. So only the last two were really on the side of, not that great anymore. So that's better. I think 8 is probably my perfect number. I think I kind of start struggling after 8 eating it, and if I struggle, then I shouldn't be eating it. It's you save money too, right? Don't buy it if you don't need it. But it's really about knowing and understanding your body. So I think next time I order, I only get 8, saving anywhere between $3.30 and $4. which makes the meal so much more affordable as well. And yeah, that was 2.5 pounds of beef from McDonald's for only, how much did I pay? $14 and change, including a soda. That's a ridiculously low price. But I'm trying to stay away from the cheese a little bit. I feel the cheese is holding me back somehow. Not sure why and how, but I do feel so. Adding the butter back in, I guess, is a substitute for a loss of moisture, but also loss of fat that I don't get if I don't have the cheese. So, but also, like, you know, I noticed when I don't have the cheese, I'm getting hungry sooner. Like in the middle of the night while I'm working, I often feel like a little bit of an appetite, and I shouldn't. And I think that might be the lack of fat. So now this time I had 2 ounces of butter. I hope that will simply keep me satisfied until the next day properly. You know, I mean, sometimes when you have an urge, you don't have to give in to every urge. So when I feel like, I feel like snacking now, maybe just overcome that. Many times you will find that if you find an urge for a period of time, it actually does go away, right? Because your body might realize, I was like, okay, I'm not getting that. But yeah, this was boy, I'm full. This was a good meal. Better price than before, and I definitely feel I can stay on track with my diet like this. The price, $1.50 a patty, $6 a pound. Think about it, $6 a pound for ground beef. You easily pay $5 in your supermarket, and that is uncooked. So you're really only paying $1 extra for cooking. And I don't think that's a bad deal. Now, do I want to go McDonald's every day because of that? No. I don't want to make this a regular. But there's many times where you either don't have the time, you're on the road, where you don't have, like, yeah. There are times where this is a viable option, and people should check it out, you know. Now, I could imagine the more people order burgers like that, the more likely McDonald's is gonna say, you know what, we're taking this menu item off. There's that. McDonald's, please don't do that. Us carnivores have a hard time finding food options in the restaurant industry. You are one of the last bastions of hope. Because let's face it, you take the item off, you're not having a sale from us at all. Right? I'm not going to McDonald's if I can't get what I'm looking for. Us carnivores definitely won't do it, right? I'm not gonna buy a regular burger instead. So yeah, don't even imagine that. Just leave the item on. As a matter of fact, make it more widespread. So yeah, that's that. I'm happy. I'm happy it all worked out like that. I hope the footage is reasonable for you. I'll try to get some close-up shots of beef patties in cinema mode. And well, here we are. Peace out. I'm trying to get to work early today. That's why I did this. I think it's only like 2 in the afternoon or so, or maybe not even. So yeah, I'm trying to start work early today. I've got some catching up to do on work, which is part of the reason why I've been kind of quiet with videos. Right? I've got work to focus on, and that instantly takes what little time I have for video making away from me. So, you know, it's balancing a full-time job and making videos when you're also a procrastinator.
it's not easy. So yeah, not making any excuses, but that's my reality. All right, anyway, enough of this nonsense. Peace out. I'll see you on the next video. Love you all.